Thank God it's Monday, and we've got a delivery today. It's not UPS, it's not FedEx, it's not, what's that other one? The yellow one, the lower, I forget. Anyway, it's not the United States Post Office, it's not UPS, it's not FedEx, it's not DHL, that's the yellow one, DHL. It's the 25th of September, and we've got a house being delivered today to the Cresta Mobile Home Park. This might be a two-parter. I don't know how long it's going to take them to navigate this mobile home into the proper position, and I'll go and show you where they're going to put it, and that won't take long at all. But I certainly have to break this up into more than one part because it might get too long. Sometimes moving these mobile homes in a limited space available area can cause delays, and this is where it's gonna go. It's gonna go right opposite my dwelling, and it's gonna go right there. So they've already laid the groundwork, literally speaking, groundwork, platform, foundation, call it what you like. Remember, there are no wrong answers. Your truth is the only truth that matters. There is no more basic truth. So whatever you want to call what we're looking at right now is fine with me. And that's where it's going to go when it goes. And so they've got a speed bump to contend with right here. And just a limited amount of space to turn that sucker and put it in. So we'll see how it goes. I wanted to catch it in the process. Just happens to be I'm in town when they're going to do this, Monday, the 25th of September. So they're trying to navigate this corner over here, and it will not be an easy navigation, as they say. And it looks like some things are going to have to be removed. There's no doubt about it. Some items will have to be removed. McDonald Transport, Paris, California. And this is called a single wide, and there's the end of it, and we'll just wait and see how they navigate it. Once they get it past this navigation point, or this they'll be able to there it goes. They are very good at what they do. They are professionals. They do this on a regular basis, and perhaps they won't have to remove anything. So this will become a family's home, and they will dwell in this family home. They will eat, they will sleep, they will congregate, they will gather with friends and family. They will watch their favorite programming. They will surf the internet. They will discuss state of affairs, and they will dwell in this unit. And you can see how this pivots. The bottom part of the trailer pivots, so they can just move it just where they need to move it and make that turn. And you can see how easily they did that. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong lens again. And there it goes. Just beautiful. Just a great piece of machinery right here. Pivoting and pivoting and pivoting and turning. Hydraulics. That's got to be at least 32,000 pounds per square inch or less. And there it goes. Look at that. Without an inch to spare, he's going to make that turn. And I'll follow through on the other side. Hello, Debbie. How are you?
Oh, good. Hi, how are you?
Hello, sir. This is where,
You're gonna see the good stuff.
oh yeah, and this is some of the scariest portions of any
You're selling me.
dweller's life. Okay, she's gonna interrupt this whole video. She will not, okay, hold on. Trying to get away from her so she does not interfere with the video. This is some of the frighteningest times. And earthquakes and things like this, you get to see who your neighbors are. And sometimes it's not as comfortable as one might think. Okay, this car may have to be moved. They're gonna try to knock on a door, do a door knock. Apparently he didn't get the notice or he didn't care. And what do we got? 6 minutes. So 6 minutes, they're already inside, well inside the park. Just waiting for this vehicle to vacate. And he's been notified, and he will move his vehicle so that these gentlemen can get on with the show, get on with the placement of this new dwelling, and call it a day. Here he comes. Apparently he did not get the memo. Every residence was given a memo, and there he goes. He's going to get inside his vehicle, and he's going to vacate this area of the park to enable these gentlemen to move this, for lack of a better word, to move this home into place. And it's a beautiful day in Southern California. It's about 72 degrees. Could be a little bit warmer. And again, I've got it on the wrong lens. Okay, back and forth. How about the middle one? And this is very, very interesting work. I tell you, it's very crucial. Since my dwelling is right across the street from the new dwelling, it'll be paramount that that my home isn't impacted by it. Now I'll just stand over here out of the way behind this Scottish palm. It could be a Scottish palm, it could be an English palm, it could be a European palm, it could be a Southeast Asian palm. It's whatever you want to call it. It's whatever you want to call it. You could say I'm wrong and I could say I'm right. It doesn't matter. Somewhere along the line, we just stopped believing in anything that should be believed. Okay, enough of that. Now they're going to ask these people to get rid of some of these items over here, and these people are less than cooperative. So this should be fun. Again, I'm going to get as far away as I can. Yeah, get those things out of there. She's taking those items out of the ground. They will certainly be impacted. And I won't have to look at this anymore. Now this residence to the left, I guess they were all out of nice paint. The only thing that was left was military gray or brown and submarine military industrial colors. Yeah, Bob Ross would be very unhappy with that, as opposed to the blue. I don't know, maybe you get a discount when you buy unattractive paint schemes or colors. Okay, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Okay, they're taking a look. They're taking a look at what they have to work with. And they just want to scope it out before they get in the vehicle and start to maneuver it. So this has been a long time coming. The woman that occupied the dwelling beforehand perished, and it was such in disrepair that the park had it removed. And here comes the truck. So if you've never seen this, certainly I've never seen him install a home, but we know they're here. These type of parks are all over the United States, parts of Europe, and it's just interesting to see. No, it's not mine. Rose's son. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's making a turn now. Okay, there it is. I don't know if anybody, maybe they don't see this iPhone Max Pro 12, iPhone 12 Max Pro in my hand, and they think that they can question me while I'm making this presentation. It's quite disheartening, quite alarming, but I guess I'll get over it. So there it is. It's got to make a sharp left. Very sharp, if I would say so myself. There he goes. He's turning the steering wheel to the left. The spotter is coming up. It sure does. And these are the people that fixed my house. If you remember, I had some videos, prior presentations. This is right here where the damage was. And those are the same company that's installing this mobile home, or the same company that repaired my dwelling. Look at this. These are pretty nice. Look at this. You know? Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? These are called orchids. They're also, they can also called, you can call them poinsettias. You can call them an oak tree. You can call them a petunia. You can call them bamboo. You can call them whatever you want. But I like to call them now I forgot what I called them. There's your poinsettia. Let's go back out here and see what's going. Look at that. This guy, he doesn't, I don't know why these people didn't move their car. You know? If I knew they were bringing a house in and everybody got a notice, I would make sure my car was out of the way. I just, people are funny. How's that? People are funny. So he's gonna move it, he's gonna bring it in a little bit further. That's good, yeah. Okay. "13 minutes. Look at the way that can hydraulically lift the unit, reposition it, move it as it comes along, and just to adjust it as they make that turn. As the angles and the logistics of the unit, the weight, the length, the dimensions, they can change as the angle of attack, if you will, of the tow vehicle changes in relation to the length, diameter, and also weight. We can't forget weight. Weight is a factor. I don't know what weight has to do with it, but it could be a factor. And he'll keep coming, knocking it around and kicking it around and knocking it around and bringing it straight on. So just a handy, I bet this guy is a good driver. Now he'll hello? Hello? Yeah, that's the guy who fixed my house. See the way he adjusts? He adjusts the unit, its radius, pull, and height to compensate for the different position of the residence in relation to the turn angle. It's simple logistics, math, algebra. It all works in reference to center points. Center points. Center points are very important doing this kind of work. You want to make sure you know where the center is of the point. And just fascinating machinery. This is how they do it. That's where it'll end up. Wow. Now you're probably wondering, how much do one of these mobile homes cost? Well, they can start at about $100,000. This is a single wide, so it's traditionally not as expensive as a double wide. This one looks to be about 15 feet wide, maybe 13 feet wide by about 38 feet long. He's continuing adjusting the mobile home to the turn radius. And he will follow through, check his angles again using simple what do they call it? Now he's checking this residence over here for clearance. He's got a thumbs up. It's simple, what do you call it? I'm looking for that word. Quantum physics. This is a good example of quantum physics incorporated in all of the above. And it just all works. So if you paid attention in school, you would know exactly what's happening here. It's all about math. It's all about science. It's all about longitudes and latitudes. It's all about just about everything you can think of incorporated in moving this mobile home until it's in its permanent location. And here we go. We're moving forward. We're keeping track of both the mobile homes on the, looks like on the east side of the vehicle. This is McDonald Transport. If you ever need McDonald Transport, Paris, California, they'll transport it for you. And they'll do it quietly, efficiently, and they will do it safely. And here's our angle over here. And here it comes. Look at that. He made it. I'm going to back up a little bit. Now he's adjusting the mobile home again. Thank God for hydraulics. And you can see that bottom piece, how it moves. It moves just where it needs to move. He's got wingmen. And here it comes. Look at that. This is another color that I don't think I would have recommended. This looks like institutional green. Maybe the people that will be moving into this home are on medications, psychotic medications, schizophrenia, bipolar, spectrum. There's a host of mental illnesses now that we can identify people with. We used to just call people crazy. Just call people crazy. Not allowed to do that anymore. Now we have different names for different mental, psychological disorders. So this is a very, well, green I guess is nice. There it is, moving it right along. He's gonna have to reduce that radius or the length of the center point or the hitch in relations to the tow vehicle in order to maximize his distance in radius perpendicular to the length and height of the unit. Simple quantum physics. That's what we're talking about. If I had to say it again, I'll say it again. Quantum physics. And that incorporates all your mathematical equations, your algebra, your simple multiplication charts, and your divisions, and your fractions, as well as simple subtraction and multiplication. And it's working right here in front of you, and it's just unbelievable. Wow. I'm gonna watch out. I'm gonna stay clear. Here's your wheels. He's gonna back this sucker right in, and that'll be the end of it. And hopefully it'll go right in. Wow. There it goes. Hi. You remember you fixed my home, remember? Yeah, you guys are great, man. You guys do everything. And it won't be long now that this mobile home, there he goes. He's starting the backing up procedure. And he's gonna watch out for the submarine right there, the military compound over there, that brown. Somebody must have been on some kind of psychotic pharmaceuticals to pick out that brown. That's a beautiful brown, though. If you're gonna pick out a brown, that's a beautiful brown. My God, and there he goes. He's gonna start to turn. Wow. What does she care if they're putting a moisture blanket down for? Is she gonna rendezvous under that mobile home and have sex with one of the neighbors? I mean, I don't know. And there's, hey, hello, Barbara. You want to say hello?
Okay.
You were in one of the presentations, remember?
Yep.
With the ladders. I almost cut your finger. You remember that?
Yep, I do.
Say hello to
Hi,
everybody. That's Barbara. She's one of the residents here at the Cresta Mobile Home Park, and she loves it. There's no other place she'd rather be. She lived in Miami Beach, right on the water, but she said everything was damp. So she opted to sell her Miami Beach residence and move to the Cresta Mobile Home Park. So we're glad to have her. So yeah, we're getting ready here. This is what, 25 minutes? Should I do part 2? Part 2. Put some wood down. Not a cloud in the sky. Look at this. This is your Southern California skyline. I guess there's no chance of rain today. The only chance of rain is if an airplane was flying by and it had a malfunctioning toilet and it sprayed urine all over you. That's about the only rain you'd get. And he's adjusting again. 26 minutes. I better cut this out and start part 2. I think I'll do that. All right. Look for part 2 of the mobile home placement presentation.